The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
minutes, man. I hope they do better between 6. But they do 3 minutes because they don't do no accelerated runoff clock.
Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Controller was tweaking.
A first down for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky! Well, just as you would expect,
read that blitz properly. Good
blocking. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find
that was just too much time over. He ran it all the way clean, too.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Turn around.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Where was he going
Man,
anyway?
he shows some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in there, getting the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Come on, y'all serious?
Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up
They really did. Dude just didn't block nothing.
After he caught the football, the defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Kentucky right back to the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. That's 20. He's got space. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying play action. Fires deep.
I went behind him.
And it's intercepted.
I clicked on him, but I just went behind him.
Taking it the other way. And they capitalize.
Just went behind him.
On the pick.
We ain't good. We
Great
good.
return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Safety, tight end, one-on-one. I thought if I click and jump, I'm good. But it didn't let me get it. I went behind him.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
wants to pass.
Yep.
Got his man quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go and work like they did just there, getting that first.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
How did he get
And
that
that play is
position
essentially like
in
a
a
jet
Tampa
sweep,
2?
right? This offense is going to run the
Cover
football
2.
conventionally. They'll do it between
Tampa.
the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot
Where
of
the
different
linebackers
creative
at?
ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. They're trying to get to it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer.
That was
From
a good
inside
kick.
the 15, here
I didn't think he's going to make that.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going up top.
Under
And
again.
that pass picked off. Got some room to run.
And he's running that back. Oh my goodness. Brown came out of nowhere.
He gets
DK
the
Metcalf.
pick, but not the pick 6 as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half.
These are the same thing. It's both chats.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Oh my goodness, this is like that. I know I'm going to do.
All right, now if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Fair catch called for and made. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that positive play,
let him get behind me.
Get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Brown wants to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Shoots it to the left. Complete out of the backfield. Looking for
too
the
much
sticks.
time. I don't know why
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Avoids pressure, but now he's swirled up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The Knights decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole.
UCF 10, Kentucky 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
I didn't even see him over there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Key. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline, if you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and lead the clock.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Pick.
To the right.
Yeah,
and
let's do it
he
though.
is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
That's bad.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got to lead the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Harvey. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, that pick was it.
Analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play. the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up